What's up guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So today we need to do the next step to get the interior of Prospector Bob ready to be complete. So you guys saw I got the seat bracket all painted, have the seats just sitting in here, but before we put carpet in, we're going to paint the dash and paint the door panels to touch them up a little bit, probably clean the little carpet panels. I've got kick panels we'll paint, so we got to get everything painted and tidied up. And then in the next video, we will do the final install, reveal everything, put the seats in, put the carpet in. It's going to look nice. So it's a perfect day out today to do it. I actually just finished washing the OG crew cab. It's in the mid 40s, which is super warm relative to what it's been like the past couple weeks. So let's get cracking. Get taking door panels off, start masking off. I'm not going to take the dash out, I'm just going to mask it all off, so we'll get that all masked off. I'll show you the product I'm using to paint it, which includes a special adhesion promoter as well, so let's get rolling.
I wait for someone to save. I want to tell you something new. You drove us both into a wall. I drive away into the night and I contemplate for a while. Don't you think for the people that testify back my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you think for the people that testify back my stuff a little sooner than this? Don't you wish I would have been someone else? I want to feel your gap without making a mess at you.
Alright guys, so let me show you the products that I'm using. And I'm going to put a link in the description below the video of these products. I'm going to put the paint color for most first gen interior paints. I believe there's only 3 main colors: the red, the gray, and the tan. Comment below if I'm wrong on that, but I'll get some links to each of these colors that are specific to the first gen interiors. But anyways, what you need is this adhesion promoter. It's an SEM product. So what we do is do a light coat of the adhesion promoter, just a nice dusting. We wait 5 minutes and then we do a thick coat. Now after the thick coat, you want to let it flash for 15 minutes, but don't wait longer than 30 minutes before you start putting your color down. And I start putting light coats of color on. Okay, so you don't do any thick coats of color. You just do multiple light coats until it's the color that you want it. So here you can see these pieces were gray. I'm going to do probably 1, maybe 2 more coats of red. Looking really good though. The pieces that were already red, I don't have to do quite as thick, except for where it's scuffed. I'm going to get that really good. Glove box, that's got 1 coat of red on it. And these 2 panels are now ready for red, so let's hit those with some red, and we'll just keep going back and forth, putting the red on the pieces we need. You're probably also asking, well, how does this stuff hold up to wear and tear and to use and abuse? So let me show you. I've actually used this product on the OG crew cab. I painted this dash and glove box and everything and the rear door panels about 5 years ago, and it has held up really well. There's a few spots, you know, you can tell it looks like someone's maybe rubbed their feet there and it rubbed it a little bit. And you come over here, you can see it used to be blue, and this is where the wires for, you know, when I take the wires for the gauges out, it's rubbed on there. Here you can see the rear panel for the rear door. And again, this has held up really well. There's a couple spots where it's scuffed through just a little bit, and this is where the kids are getting in and out and they kick it with their feet. But other than that, it holds up really, really well. The other nice thing about this is it's super easy to touch up. If these scuffs bug me at all, I can just get a can of the paint, touch it up real quick, and it works really well. So overall, I've had a good experience with painting these interior pieces. For that reason, when I'm looking for interior pieces, I don't care what color it is. I'll find whatever piece I need in whatever color, and I can paint it to match. So those are the products I'm using. That's how I'm using it. Now that we've got all those trim panels, the kick panels, the door panels all painted, ready to go, it's time to paint the dash. So I'm gonna get that taped off, and then I'll show you how I paint that. We could remove the dash. It's not impossible to do, but I'm actually just gonna paint it with it in the truck. I think it'll turn out fine. Dustin Glakowski, he's a guy on Facebook who's got a first gen that I really like. He painted his dash with it still in the truck, and it turned out great. So I'm gonna follow his lead, and we're gonna go that route. So let's get going on it. All right, guys, we've got the dash taped off as good as I want to tape it off. Here you can see I've got the windshield and the gasket taped off, the vent holes, all the gauge cluster and everything. So not a professional job of taping it off, but it's gonna work just fine. So it'll be decent. As you guys know, that's how we work here. So we're gonna start with our adhesion promoter. So we're gonna go a light coat, wait 5 minutes, then we're gonna go a heavy coat, and then we're gonna do our color within 15 minutes of that. So let's get to it. All right, we have our light coat and our heavy coat of adhesion promoter on there. So we have to wait 15 minutes, and then it's time to start laying some color on it. So get ready to see the transformation.
I was on a plane. This is my transmission. I know I sounded insane. Please just listen.
All right, guys, one coat down, but it's not looking good. I checked the forecast today. No rain in the forecast. I look at my phone now and it says 96% chance of rain for the next 2 hours, so I'm scrambling. I got one coat on. I'm not gonna film the last 2 coats because I'm probably, unfortunately, gonna have to kind of hotbox myself in there, and I can't really get a good angle for you guys. You'll just be staring at my butt crack while I paint it. So I'll get it done. Yeah, it's starting to rain right now, so wish me luck. All right, guys, I just did the second coat. It started pouring while I was in the truck. All the doors were shut, but it worked fine. I did it quick, got out of there, didn't breathe much of it. So now it's starting to rain again. But I think we're gonna get by with this. I'll take you guys in there for this, hopefully the last coat, and we'll see. I think it'll work. All right. By the way, look, I put the rear door panels on. Looking mint. They seriously look brand new. Alright, you guys just sit right there and watch. Alright, that's coat number 3. It's pretty close. Whew. Alright, so let's let that coat dry another 5 to 10 minutes. I think I'm going to do one more coat. And then we'll call it good. I'll show you guys the results once it's done. All right, guys, I got it all buttoned up except for a couple things. We got to leave stuff for the next video though. You guys know how it goes, but prepare yourselves. This turned out really, really nice. So like I said, we got a couple things to button up. I still have to paint the gauge pod. I've got the vents actually soaking so I can clean them really well. So I'm going to do that in next video. We're going to finish up the interior. We got to finish the sound deadener. We got to weld a couple holes in the floor. We got to run the wiring for the power seat, put the carpet in, put all the panels back on the doors, put the seats in, and then you guys get to see this thing all finished up. So I hope you're excited for that. Just so you guys know, my finger's super tired from doing all that spray painting. Grab your little spray finger and make sure to hit that like button with your spray finger for me. That'll help me out a ton. We'll see you guys in the next video.